Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for the very last Smash Those Small Pads video for 2025. This is a collaboration with Bourbon Creek Crafts here on YouTube and Stampin' Cat on Instagram. The links are in the description down below. I smashed Doodlebug Design Ink Doggone Cute this month, and this was a Happy Mail gift from my friend Kathleen. Thank you so much, Kathleen. It showed up in the mail and I thought, this is the one for the month. I am low on small pads, so I mentioned in a video that if you wanted to Happy Mail me a small pad, I was open to that because I have kind of tightened up on Happy Mail, and this just showed up. Kathleen was right on track, of course. I couldn't resist it. I want to show you what I made because I made cards that would work for a lot of different occasions, and I have a couple that have no dog themed anything on them. So I just wanted to show you those, or maybe just one, I think two. What I should have done when I worked this pad, just so if you encounter a pad like this, maybe Doodlebug has more, or maybe you have this pad, you'll think about it. There were sheets with ephemera, like, thank you, you're so doggone sweet. And then there were two sheets of tags, and they were literally little tags on the back also. I was a little bit stumped by them. I didn't really take them apart and chop them up until the very, very end. What I should have done was cut all of these apart at the very beginning. I should have accepted the fact that I wasn't going to do anything with this as a sheet of paper. I thought about the fact that I could have stamped sentiments on these blank and used them if I wanted it to be, you know, if I didn't have the right sentiment, or I wanted to maybe have the cute colors but not the dog papers. Either way though, I should have cut them all apart. I, at the end, started cutting them apart, and then some of them I made not tags, just a cute little dog in a van. I'll show you some other ones that I did things like that with. I used... this one I made a card out of. I'll show you that. So I would have used more of them, or used these cute little embellishments off to the side on my cards. But I just kind of went, I'm not sure what to do with those, and went down the path that I'm more accustomed to. If you look at something and you know without a doubt you're going to use them as little tags, cut them apart. It's not like it had like blue polka dots on the back, right? It's this. So either way, you're either going to use this side or this size. So cut them apart. Great little project for TV watching. So I'm saving all of those, and I'm going to put them in my pet stuff so that I could use them in future dog journals or on future cards, because a lot of pet paper is bright. It's brands that do bright, rowdy things, and pet paper, they like it to be cheerful. I can use a lot of wild colors and mix and match between collections. I also have this little strip left that says, love you forever, and I love it. There were some strips of sentiments or different images, and I'll try and remember to point some of those out on here. I don't know why I only have one. I must have used, I must have chopped the hearts on the back of it. So I'm going to put these in my pet stuff. I'm also going to keep all these scraps. You can see I really went crazy on this. I did have these 4 rather large scraps, but other than that, there's not much left here. This I'm going to get rid of. It's small, or it's the paper that I don't love on both sides, so I'm just going to let those go. Thank you, you're so doggone sweet. That was an ephemera piece from the pad, and I layered it on another piece of patterned paper, and here's one of those strips. They were narrow, and I cut them all apart, so I had little paw prints in the orange across it. These could use maybe like some enamel dots down here, but I think they're also fine the way they are. They have so much color, they don't really need, and so much different paper going on, they don't really need a lot of embellishments. And then I have cute stuff on the inside of all of them, of course. Happy birthday. These were dogs that I already had ready. The only thing I did was I added the glaze pen. Can you see shiny eyes and shiny tag right there? In a video recently, I said something about, I think it was in the craft room video, souffle pens. That was wrong. It's glaze pens that I have a bunch of in different colors, and I like them. They're easy to work with. You can make a little shine without having to deal with dots or messy stuff, and they dry faster. This is a heart die that I had, so I made some hearts here and there. Happy birthday was a tiny sentiment out of the cut apart sheet. There were a lot of cut aparts and different sentiments in this pad. So I used that and put it on something high contrast so you can see it and it pops. I think that's pretty fun. And then by the time I made this card, I was low on layers. So I used black, but I think it worked. I think you could layer these with a lot of different cardstock and really stretch this pad out if you wanted to. Happy birthday. The doghouse and the dog are from my collection. The happy birthday was from this collection, this 6x6. So was this. And then the heart, I don't know, was sitting on the table. This is another strip out of the paper collection. It has little tiny paws and 2 layers of paper. Happy birthday. So they're not just like, yay, you got a new dog. They're general sentiments for people who like dogs, right? So we have paw print paper. I had these blue dogs in my stash where I used patterned paper to stamp and die cut them out. Then these are strips from the collection, you know, off the sheet where I cut them apart, some hearts and some graph paper. And the happy birthday die is from my stash. Bow Wow, that was in my pet stash and it just kind of went with all these fun colors. Then I have the dog on an oval here and I layered the Bow Wow on the same yellow to make it pop. And then we have this map paper of pet supply stores and all the fun places dogs want to go. Thinking of You and an adorable little dog and these teal polka dots and orange paw print paper and then the map paper again and some polka dots on the inside. This came from a sticker sheet that was in my dog bin. So I had this big dog and All You Need Is Love. So this is one of those tags. And then I layered it on another piece of polka dot paper just to make it bigger. If they're too small and you want them to be bigger, layer them up and put them on something else that makes them pop and stand out. Because this was a white background, it popped pretty well on this busy paper, but this still made it bigger. And then I have the heart paper across, and the yellow is from my stash. Here, one of you happy mailed me this dog. Andrea thinks I have this die, but I don't think I do. I think one of you sends me these dogs and they're adorable. And I think this might be my last one. Then I put it on a heart. I inked the edges and put it on a heart circle and used the paw paper. And then this is a tone on tone that came with a pad. Thank heaven for dogs. I thought this might be a good one for like Sympathy. You are possum. Woof, woof, woof. Nice thank you card. And this sentiment paper was in the, not sentiment necessarily, it was a 6x6 with words all across it in rainbow, and it was a little wild. This might be one of the few places you see it, and on a card back here, I took the ovals out of this background. I did a lot of that, cut the oval or the circle out of the background layer and then patch the hole. The You Are Possum was from my stash, and so was the Woof 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 and the stamp. Thank you, you're doggone sweet. This doghouse was in my stash forever and a day, I think, and I thought today is its day. And then the dog, I layered the dog up a whole bunch and then put it on glue dots because the doghouse was thick and I was trying to accommodate that. Thank you, you're so doggone sweet. And I matted that on the teal polka dot. And then I made some grass with scissors. You can do it with a die. Then I lost the grass and put the whole card together and found it when I was cleaning up. So put it on a little awkwardly, but I think it works. This I would use for a thank you card for someone who likes dogs that I needed to thank. Thinking of you, same thing. Someone who likes dogs, or maybe I'm not even sure and I still send it to him anyway. These are pretty fun because it came up with like gender neutral cards too. Not flowery, not pink. This one could go anywhere. This one could go anywhere. This one's got a lot of pink hearts. We are here for you. Again, I thought maybe if you're not feeling well or something's tough or pet sympathy, this might be a good card. Here's a similar card. This time I matted the ephemera. On here, I did it on a checked, not a checked, but a pattern from this collection. And on here, I did it on a plain yellow from my stash and then die cut some hearts just to put across there. I was trying something, kind of mixing it up. But see how you can play with the same concepts? And this one is a pink piece on top of the dogs. This one is where I'm covering up the big circle this big circle of pink hearts that I used on a different card. So the dog went across it and then the hole showed. And so then I put scraps of that other one across it. Same here. There's a hole behind this and I had to cover it up because this oval is back there. So it's a nice big tall oval. I couldn't do it sideways because then the directional words wouldn't have worked. So it's a tall oval that I covered up with strip of paper, strip of paper, strip of paper. And then I made it a thinking of you. This one is super scrappy. And sometimes when you get into your really scrappy cards, you look at them and go, whoa, maybe that one's a lot. It is. And I think I would still send it to you. Then the very last one I made turned out pretty cute. I was like, I'm going to make a card that is not dog at all and uses one of these little happy birthday tags. So I took the tag and I chopped it down a little. I put a heart over the hole. I put a heart here, have a little yellow strip of paper here, and put it on this big thing to make the whole thing pop. And then these were just scraps where I was playing up those colors. Card at the very end, not terrible. Cute birthday card, and lots of age groups this would work for too. So I think that's the other thing I like about these papers is they would work for a lot of different people. Sometimes, you know, I get into those really wonderful florals and those just aren't for everyone. Those are a certain gender, a certain age. But I think lots of people would like this birthday card. Thanks so much to Kathleen. And that was Doggone Cute from Doodlebug. When I was creating with this weekend, I was like, man, I wonder if I have a store near me because don't they make puffy stickers? I would play with this collection again. It was really fun. I think there's a lot of options here. I did fairly simple cards. Say you have 2 pads and you need to knock them both out, right? And you want to use them up. I didn't do any triangle cards. I didn't do any tearing. I didn't stamp or color any dogs. I just pulled out of my ridiculous 2 Iris Case pet bins, and I didn't even dig that hard because I knew if I did, the smashing probably wouldn't get done, because when you bring in other layers and other embellishments and other things, it doesn't force you to use what you already have on the table. I think there's a lot that you could do with this collection. Some of the papers, I mean, I wasn't totally fond of. Here's the one with all the tags. You didn't see this gray and white, I guess it's like chain link fence. Perfectly fine paper, but you didn't see it anywhere probably. And this one was kind of a lot for me. But the polka dots I love, the dogs. This one I might use more if I did this again because it was pretty cute. This one was the ephemera that I should have cut apart in the beginning. The grass I did use here and there. These were the tags. Oh no, this was the ephemera I did cut apart. And I think these were the tags. The yellow I used a ton. This one, like vacuum cleaner and dogs and dog bones. It's kind of weird. More scrapbooky. Dog bones, polka dots. The stripe was a little bold. I didn't use it too much. This one grew on me for sure. This one was wild. And then I like this orange a lot too. So there's some really good stuff in here. Be sure to check the links below to see what Beth and Kathy made. Happy New Year. Please take great care of yourselves. There's so much going around and so many of us have been ill. So please, please take good care of yourself. I have some tea right here that's probably getting cold. I'll be back again soon with what I hauled out of that craft room. So I shared the craft room tour, and then I'll show you what I hauled out of there probably end of this week. And then Smash Our Stash for 2026 is coming up, and we're going to do stickers. And I have an idea. I got an idea. I'm going to try it. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't tell you if it works. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're taking time for crafting and relaxing. Bye-bye.